Hello, my name is Keith Close, and we are recording from the studios at Lively Point. And today I have with me Hannah James, Special Event Coordinator for the City of Irving. How you doing today, Hannah?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
No problem, no problem. Let me know, Special Events Coordinator, that's an interesting position. What got you into that?
So it's kind of a convoluted story. However, the short version of that is I somehow ended up running a wedding venue, and I was a nanny for like 10, 15 years prior to that. And a person I went to college with approached me about helping out with her wedding business, and it sort of just took off. And then the next thing I know is doing that and running a couple other things. And turns out that being a nanny for kids is very similar to running events on a large scale. It's all the same pieces. So turns out I had a lot of experience. I just didn't know it.
Very interesting. That means you guys act like children for the most part. It's funny.
Everybody acts like they're 6, no matter how old you are. So
I agree with you. With us being a teen center, we see that all the time. But let us know, Hannah, you're here to let us know about some upcoming events. What's going on in the city of Irving?
So there's always something exciting happening. But for the remainder of September, we have 1 week left of our Movies on Main series. This Friday on the 27th, we have Barbie. It's the last one of our series that we've done. It's kind of a redo of a series that used to be at each of the independent rec centers, and now we've kind of done it together at Heritage Park. And it's grown into this series that was a lot bigger than we anticipated and has been really, really great. We have a bunch of activities lined up for before the Barbie movie. There's apparently going to be a bingo activity and some sort of contest, and I'm not entirely sure, but all kinds of fun stuff. So we'll have popcorn and food vendors and all that jazz. So it's the last one of those. And then starting in October, we have our Music on Main series. This is the third version of the fall run of these. So we're doing it a little bit differently for 2024.
Okay.
We typically do it on Fridays in the month, but the kickoff of this event we're kind of using as a fall kickoff event. So we're moving it to Saturday, October the 5th, and we're partnering with Blue Christmas, which is an organization with Irving Police and Fire that does a year-round toy drive for the community of Irving.
Very cool. Cool.
So we'll doing a car show kind of thing. They're sort of running point on that, and people are bringing unwrapped new toys to donate. So we're doing a car show and a toy drive during the day. We'll have vendors and bounce houses and food and all of that kind of stuff. And then at night, we are doing the first installment of the Music on Main series. Starts at 7:30, and it's the Selena Forever tribute band that we had in the April Music on Main series. So they're coming back to kind of kick it off. So
very nice.
Yeah, so it'll be really great. Then we have 3 more weeks after that. We'll move back to Fridays, and we have different bands all 3 weeks. So the weather will be good. It's a good time. So invite everyone out.
Excellent time.
Yeah.
So hey, if you have anybody free Saturday and the rest of the Fridays, come on out to Music on Main at Heritage Park, correct?
Yes. So all of those typically will start at 7, but that first one is an all-day event. So all the information is on social media and on the website. The car show's during the day and the afternoon, and then the concert is that evening.
Okay. All right. Well, Halloween is coming up, and I know City of Irving usually does something real big for Halloween. What's going on this year?
We do. So Erie Irving, we're bringing it back again this year. It is outside of 4th of July, probably our second most well-attended event. It is a Irving favorite. We have it at Trinity View Park on October the 26th from 6 to 10 p.m. And there's all kinds of activities, everything from a pumpkin patch with photo ops for our little ones and all the way up to our haunted walkthrough, which is not a personal favorite of mine, and I can confidently.
No, don't tell me you don't like Halloween.
I'm not. Don't tell anybody, but I'm not a big Halloween fan. I really like fall. Big pumpkin fan.
So you like the pumpkin spice, but not the spooky spice.
Correct. That is 100% correct. I have never been in the walkthrough at night. Now in the daytime, I can tell you exactly what it looks like. Super great. They do a lovely job. All of our rec centers work together to build that out. And from what I have seen on the photos, it's great. And apparently is very scary. So it's not for me.
I think you should make a change.
That's, what's wild is everyone says that, and then Nope.
You're nowhere to be found.
Nope. Nope. You can find me right under the lights with the carnival games and the inflatables and the rides and all of that, all the fun stuff. So I'll leave the spooky parts to everyone else.
We'll see. Okay, you know what? Christmas will be right around the corner too. So what are we doing for the holidays?
What aren't we doing for the holidays is the real question. So somehow we managed to take a little bit of a break in November, but then we hit it hard in December.
Okay.
So Saturday, December the 7th is the ever popular Holidays at Heritage Parade and Tree Lighting. This is the third year that we've moved it to an evening time parade. So every float and entry into the parade is all lit up, and we encourage everyone to use as many lights as possible.
Lots of generators, huh?
Lots of generators, a lot of twinkling lights, all kinds of fun stuff. So those applications will be on the special events portion of the website, and irvingevents.org is where you can find kind of the link to all of those things. But we put the applications for entering in the parade. I usually will put those up sometime between Halloween and the second week of November.
Okay.
And so you can look on there for those, and anybody and everybody is welcome to enter the parade. You just got to fill out an application. There's not a fee or anything like that. So sky's the limit on creativity. There is a judging portion of the parade, so you have to really bring your A game.
Bring it.
Mm-hmm. And then after the parade, we go over to Heritage Park and we do the annual lighting of the Christmas tree. There's usually live music and food vendors and a countdown of some kind, and then a drone show.
Drone show, really?
Yeah. So we added in the drones a couple of years ago for Christmas. We do them for 4th of July, but we bring them to Christmas as well.
See, we're gonna have to talk off air. I want to know how much that costs. We're not gonna tell everybody.
It's just a couple of dollars. So it's a lucrative business. We should really switch professions and take that on. So maybe the city can just start a company to do drones. So that one's pretty neat. And hopefully there will be some other fun, exciting pieces that we don't typically advertise. One year we had a reindeer, that kind of thing. So there's usually some hidden stuff.
So
that we do.
You never know what might pop up.
And sometimes Santa manages to make it through. Maybe. So we'll see. He's usually around. So he and his wife. And then
he brings her?
Most of the time, I think she drives.
Okay.
So,
you know how Santa gets.
She's in charge, I think. And so then for the rest of the month, we do that next weekend on Friday and Saturday and the following. So the first 3 weeks of December, we have something all weekend.
Very good.
So we do movie nights on those Fridays, and then Saturdays are a couple different things. We have karaoke, which is honestly an underutilized event. That's karaoke, like karaoke, but Christmas carols.
Christmas carols.
Mm-hmm. It's a really, that's one of my most favorite, naming wise. That's a good one.
You came up with that?
No, I didn't. I did not. I cannot.
Took the credit.
No,
I would have took it.
see?
I would have took it.
No, because then somebody's gonna be out here I looked it up and she didn't. So, no, I did not. I did not invent the name. But I will take credit for the event. Okay. So. But it's a super fun event. We put the words on the screen and at Heritage Park, and then you put in your name for whatever Christmas carol you want to sing. We typically have free hot chocolate, all of that good stuff.
Very nice.
And then we also do photos with Santa. So, and forgive me for not knowing the dates off the top of my head, but it's the third Saturday of the month in December.
You can't expect you to know everything.
I can't,
She's already given us so much information.
I know. I can't come up with the dates. But that one is our morning time event. And so it's a super family friendly. We partner with a couple different organizations. Dark came last year. We're a radio station that comes and helps kind of give away holiday things to get people through the holiday season before our kids go back to school. So it's a really fun opportunity. We have the Children's Entrepreneur Market that comes, so you can come for your last minute Christmas gifts. I have revoked my own privileges for entering the Children's Market this holiday season because I have no ability to say no. I bought hundreds of dollars worth of items.
A credit card.
And they all have card readers. All of them. All of them.
Sure.
These in little faces, and you cannot tell them no. So it's really great. It's a super cool program where kids come and they sell things that they make and all of that. So it's a really fun, that one's a really fun event as well. So we got all kinds of stuff. And then somehow, that's the end of the year. It's already here.
Wow.
I know.
Speaking of a long year, what is your favorite special event?
So, I originally said, when we talked about this previously, that Music on Main was my favorite.
Okay.
Only because the different categories of music and the different groups of Irving, which, as we all know, is a super diverse community in itself. So, in trying to get different groups, age groups, demographics, all of that, to come out to things, Music on Main became what I thought at the time my favorite, because it's different for each concert. However, after further review, my new answer is the Holidays at Heritage Christmas Parade.
Holidays at Heritage it is.
Yep, the parade specifically.
Okay.
I have a super soft spot for a small town parade.
So you like lights and stuff like that?
I do. And 4th of July for that parade is great as well. It's just 1,000,000,000 degrees.
And it's hot, yeah.
Yeah, nobody really likes that it's so hot. The parade is great.
No shade to 4th of July.
No. But if we could do 4th of July in the fall, that would be great.
I wish.
So we'll look into rescheduling that event. But the Christmas version of the parade is my favorite. So I'm from a super small town in Kentucky, and parades were a really big thing because you don't really have a lot going on. So I guess that's probably where that comes from.
Super small town. You're doing a lot of big things, Hannah. What would you tell the kids trying to follow in your footsteps?
So I think probably the biggest portion of, I guess, advice, I don't really know if I'm one for giving out advice, but if you asked, I think I would probably say that having a relatively diverse knowledge of how events works to your advantage. So all of the fun parts that everyone sees is great. That's the coolest part. That's the best part of my job, is getting to watch it all happen. However, the months and months and months and months of planning, of writing up contracts and going out to bids for people to fulfill those contracts, or writing insurance policies, or learning how to develop a site plan, and the not fun stuff of booking dumpsters and bathrooms and staff and schedules and all of that stuff that isn't really the most fun, but it makes it all work. That is something that is not talked about, I guess, because it's not shiny and fancy and fun. So learning how to do a lot of different things is super beneficial, instead of just learning how to be creative.
Well, that sounds like a lot of hard work, but it sounds very rewarding. I do appreciate you coming out. This is Keith Close reporting at Lively Point Studios with Special Events Coordinator for the City of Irving, Hannah James. Thank you, Hannah.
Thank you.